Nowadays, housing is just seen as a speculative resource, so people actually buy houses and then don't use them, so they're just used for money or to increase value. So by thinking new concepts of ownership and sharing, we actually think of how can we make best use of the housing stock, or if we don't have houses, how can we redefine the relationship between who owns what and the individual and the collective, and what's public and what's private. So really thinking about a new way of living. So it might be that there's a public-private partnership that actually finances this new project. And then people have this membership and they just pay for this service, and so they don't own the service, but actually they benefit from this new system by contributing. So it would be really this idea of sharing, and then there's also this idea of storage tower where people put their belongings because they don't have houses anymore, and it's made available for the houseless community. So really putting your stuff for the benefit of everyone, and obviously when you leave the system, you can always just take it back. So this idea of my stuff becomes yours, and we're all part of the same system, but always trying to keep the individual, not trying to merge and make just like as everyone is just one person, but actually trying to be flexible and keep everyone's individual's needs and just please them. There's this idea that the project works on 3 scales. So there's the urban one, where actually around the main transport hubs you have this new set of buildings, and it's all related to the fact that in London there's improvements in public transport and you always are moving around. So it's quite good and practical to have just the buildings around these main transport hubs. So there's this flexibility and ability to move. And then in terms of the architecture, there's these new typologies of architecture of houselessness. So you start thinking about the love loft or the microwave wall, or just like new, almost like house rooms that are transformed and put into the city for the benefit of these new people living without a house. And then there's also the aspect of the furniture, so working at furniture level, where you have your minimal backpack, and then it conceptually plugs into these buildings that we are designing, so you won't need to carry everything because everything's going to be provided by these buildings as well, which are, some of them are very individual and sort of hidden, and others are large scale to accommodate this increasing population living without a house.